quite fit enough to make it back in the starting lineup. So it's the first start of the season for Brian Deasley. The other man for Dundee in midweek, Ryan Dodds. He has made the starting lineup. So it's going to be a starting lineup of Douglas, Payton, Malone, McHale, McEwen, Williams, Dodds, Poshnak, Deasley, Davidson and Gilhaney. For Dundee today, Ross County are unchanged from the team that beat Greenock Morton 4-1 last Sunday in the Challenge Cup. They are now in the final of the Scottish Challenge Cup, and they're lining up Bullock, McCulloch, Keddy, Dowie, Boyd, Strachan, Hart, Britton, and former Dundee striking partnership of Diamond Dahl and Stephen Craig, and Martin Scott makes up the Ross County lineup today. Also of note, former Dundee goalkeeper Derek Seater on the bench for Ross County today. Darren Griffin would make the game, but he is injured, which isn't surprising. It's been a long time since Dundee last scored a goal at Dens Park. They're going back to August. And a 1-0 victory there. Eric Payton scoring the goal that game, and he is playing today despite having to take a pain-killing injection. Before the match today, we are going to have a 1-minute applause for Dundee United chairman Eddie Thompson, who died last week.
Everyone connected to Scottish football was saddened by the death this week of Eddie Thompson. He was a true football man, and we would like you to show your appreciation of his life with a 1-minute applause.
And onwards with the league business for Dundee today. They'll have to be wary of this Ross County side. 3 wins in a row, including their 4-1 win in the Challenge Cup last week, but also another victory against Morton in the league and a victory against Airdrie. They scored a lot of goals in this game as well, something Dundee have struggled to do. In fact, Stephen Craig, starting for Ross County today, has scored just as much goals as the whole of the Dundee team put together. Ross County are going to get us underway, and now is the time for Dundee to avenge that 3-0 home defeat to Livingston and to get the season back on track with the 3 points. Glorious sunshine at Dens Park today. It's a long ball up the field. Trying to get turned here. Now Hart, former Inverness player. The ball's come back out to Hart on this near side. Payton's trying to cover. Hart gets there first though. He squares it, but there's no one in the middle. And immediately, Ross County using the wide men trying to get in behind the Dundee defence. A couple of players coming up from the back. Boyd and Dowie, Keddy, and McCulloch all in the box for Ross County, along with the height of Dylan Dahl, all Dundee fans know about. And there's the ball in, and Douglas was flapping at that one. And it comes out to McCulloch, who's lobbed that ball back in. A left-footed strike across the box, and Craig got the ball stuck under his feet. Couldn't get it away. And now long ball looking for the speed of Deasley. And it's going to be interesting to see how Deasley fits back into this Dundee team. It's been a while since he got a starting place, but he'll be looking to get back in the score sheet. Troubled time with injury last season. Long ball from Bullock, and Diamond Dahl completely unchallenged. And now Gilhaney loses out in the challenge to McCulloch. It's going to be a Ross County throw in on the far side. And Stephen Craig loitering behind that Dundee defence. Wins it easily, and McCulloch gets that in right footed, and McHale, back in the team today, just easily gets that one away. Now Ross County can get the ball down, stop playing it about. He's Keddy looking for Craig in the box, and Douglas strikes out of his area. Craig never hit the form for Dundee. He's got 5 goals for County this season. Best remembered for that quarter-final replay winning goal in extra time for Dundee against Darkies. Douglas looking for Davidson, who thought was maybe getting pushed back a bit, but no free kick. Williams and Craig tangle in there, but play on says the referee advantage. And Malone's played that, and Boyd's the covering defender here, and Brian Deasley eager to show Alex Ray that he's going to put in the work rate today. That's Tony Bullock, former United keeper. Devin Dahl, good strength by Dahl. And here's Deasley, back to goals. Got a turn though, and Dodds is running through the centre, but he's gone out wide. Here's Payton. He's got options. McHale's running outside him here. Decides to go into the box, and there's Poshnak. And it comes to Davidson, who struck it, and a good save. Low down by Bullock. Good reactions there. Poshnak showed good strength in the box to knock the ball off to Davidson. Right-footed strike, got on targets. Keddy just having a few words with the linesman there about the positioning of the throw. There's Poshnak and Keddy long ball down. They're appealing for offside here, but no County player near them. And again appealing for offside against Dahl. Again nothing given. Malone nips inside beautifully from Hart. Now Dodds. And now Payton. And Gilhaney's got acres of space over on our far side. McCulloch's the covering defender over there. Malone just loses out to Craig. They've won it back, Dundee. Williams stepping forward. Poshnak's making the forward run. Good touch by Poshnak. Nips it into Deasley. And the defender's over there. McCulloch. And the ball got stuck under his feet. And McHale and Williams linking up well there to just ease the ball away from County. And now Deasley's up against Boyd again. And Boyd wins a goal kick off Deasley. Again, Deasley showing he's chasing lost causes down into that corner. And Martin Scott's come out to this near side, and there's no one near him at all, but the ball's gone down the middle. Now Malone lobs that ball down the field, and Boyd's got it away. And this time Dahl looks offside. He is offside. The ball flick through there from Richard Britton. But Dahl was just maybe not quite keeping his eye on the game. Well, here's Douglas. And Gilhaney possibly receives a little push there from McCulloch, but no, says the referee. Gilhaney's won it back. Now Davidson lets the ball run through his feet and Poshnak's running onto it. Deasley lays it off to Dodds. And now Payton running outside. Keddy's come across to mark him out. And McHale with a bit of a mishit cross, but Bullock's having to keep his eyes under it, but he's gone over the bar. Deasley again running in. Dahl up for the header, finds Craig, but the ball just got away from him there. And Poshnak out to Gilhaney. And now Dodds, who can run through the middle here, but has lost out. Dodds playing, of course, in midweek for Canada. And he's given a free kick there. The referee, McEwen, just going through the back on Dahl. I'll have to watch Dahl here because the Dundee defenders haven't been getting tight enough on him so far. And again, Dahl wins the header in the air, but he's offside this time. But that shows again, Dahl's winning the ball in the air, mainly unchallenged, and the Dundee defenders are going to have to just watch his aerial threat. And on the contrary, Dundee lacking an aerial presence up front. Courier, of course, on the bench today. Deasley and Davidson up front, so neither of them particularly prolific in the air. Just short to Payton. Ross County easily getting away, and Davidson going through on Keddy. And he's lost out Davidson, but the ball breaks to Dodds. And now McHale. And a little chip ball from McHale, possibly looking for the runner Deasley. He was eagerly running through, but ball just a bit too far ahead of him. Boyd. And Ross County working the ball again out to this near side. Here's Scott. Keddy outside him. And Scott's not quite caught that cross right. He was looking for Craig to run in there, but he didn't. He's McCulloch now for Ross County. Is the ball in, and Craig was at the near post. I think they were looking for a flick on there, but Douglas kept his eyes on it. Now Payton. And just nicked off the head of Brian Deasley there by Dowie. Deasley not strong enough in the air, but he is only 3 feet tall. Dahl again wins it in the air. Craig tries to knock it out to Scott, but ball eventually runs through to Robert Douglas. And a bit of a push there in the back of Bob Davidson. It's going to be a free kick to Dundee. And it's going to be McHale and Payton standing over this kick. McEwen's up in the back. Poshnak's in there as well. He's got a bit of aerial threat about him. And McHale chips the ball in, looking for Malone on the outside, and McCulloch nods it away. Gilhaney chasing the ball down, and the ball's going out of play on the far side. It's going to be a throw into Dundee. Dundee keeping the pressure on here. It's when you want one of these Rory DeLapp long throws. Instead, it's a short one to McHale. And Malone's running outside him, but McCulloch's covering. And goal kick, says the referee. Bit of a bemusement by that decision from Paul McHale. I think bemusement's putting it nicely, but certainly a few of the Dundee fans as well thought it was a corner kick. And Bullock and Dahl gets that nodded on, and the ball's been flicked through here, and Douglas has to go with his head. It was flicked back by the, I think it was Williams, but going through with a high boot there, the Ross County midfielder. But Douglas didn't want to take any chances there. The ball was coming at him from the pass back, and he didn't want to give away the free kick in the box. Nodded on by Poshnak and kept in by McCulloch, but ball's out already. Dundee can push up the field again. This game not quite sparking into life just yet. Davidson got it back here and he's lost out Hart. And now Dahl running into this long ball. He's got the pace, but he's just, the two Dundee defenders getting caught up there. And Williams will get the ball away in the end, but Dahl had the pace there to run right behind Payton and McEwen. And if Dundee continue to hold the high line, it could be caught again by the pace of Dahl. Here's Deasley. Didn't pass Dowie, but he's lost out to Dowie in the end. Thought he was past him. Deasley's got it back here from the throw-in. Cross ball, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Now here's Malone, taken to Dodds. Back to Malone, left-footed cross, and it's knocked away by Britton. And, well, McHale a bit lazy with the pass in there. The ball out for the throw-in. Gilhaney's looking for the pace of Davidson or Deasley here, and Bullock in the end lets the ball just run out and knock it long. Craig losing out in the challenge, but Malone was holding him back. So we're going to see another free kick to County, and again they can look for the height of Dahl in the box. And Dahl chests it down, and he's got Scott here, who takes a strike at goal, and Douglas watched it all the way. Poshnak couldn't win that, and it's gone off a County head, so Dundee will again look to get the ball on the ground and play this ball up to the County half. Here's Dodds. He's looking for Poshnak, and he's finally won a Poshnak here. And now Malone can get this ball in left-footed, but it's knocked out of play. And Dundee Malone looking for options from this throw-in. Doesn't seem to have any at the moment. Plenty of Dundee players moving about, but not well. And here's Malone with a cross in now. Kerry's there with Deasley, and Deasley just not quite comfortable enough to go around Kerry there. Kerry just blocking his path through. Dahl's up with McEwen this time, and he's won it. And McEwen holds off the challenge and gets away. Now Dodds goes down with the challenge from Scott. Scott's not happy. Free kick taken quickly by Dundee. Poshnak. And he couldn't find Gilhaney on the far side, but Davidson's got it back. Now Poshnak. Now with Gilhaney on that far side. He's got the ball in the end. He's holding off the challenge. Gilhaney, and McHale missed it. Scott's left it behind him, but McHale was nipping away already. Now Dodds. Now Eddie Malone on the far side. Running at McCulloch. Gilhaney outside to... And now Dundee looking to get the ball inside. And Davidson's running all the way back here. Malone just nipped the ball past Williams, and Deasley couldn't get in the end of it. It's Keddy for Ross County. Looking for the run of Dahl. McEwen's caught under it a bit there. Wasn't quite sure where the ball was for a second. Now Payton holding off Scott. Just twisting and turning Payton, but Scott stayed with him and makes him play it. Now Dodds. Now Eddie Malone. And he's hit that straight into Strachan. And now Dundee still very much stuck in their own half here. That's Poshnak with a ball to no one all the way down the pitch. So Dundee plays a bit higher up though. Davy Farrell pointing the way. It's McCulloch with the throw in. Headed out of danger. Now here's Davidson trying to get turned, but the Ross County players are sticking to their men well here. Not giving the Dundee players a chance to get turned. Now Deasley up against Keddy, and Keddy just seems to push Deasley out of the way there, but play on. Deasley tracks back. Britton can't get turned, and now McHale looking for the run of Deasley. Scott's there though, and Scott, under pressure from Deasley, puts the ball out on this near side. You'll see an Eric Payton throw in here for Dundee. McHale's coming short. Here's McHale and the sliding challenge from Richie Hart. Payton not happy with the options again. Davidson, bit of a push there from Keddy. And the ball's not gone out. Well, it has now, but it's a goal kick to County. Bob Davison just not getting the look of the ball there. Struck the ball into Keddy, and the ball ricocheted back off Davidson and out. Now McEwen's got that ball away. Broke in the middle here to Britton, who's got the ball out wide. Now here's McCulloch. It's 4 County strikers all lining up ready for this long ball, and here's Dahl running onto it. Malone and Williams with him, and it's out of play. Dahl backed into a corner there by Malone and Williams. Couldn't get turned. It's McCulloch, and he's wanting longer options. Tell him to get into the box. Dahl, of course, will be the target. And Dahl couldn't win it against McEwen. Good header by McEwen getting it out. Now Davidson back to goal, but he's got turned now. And, well, 3 County players just swarmed around him. Lost out. And Williams. It's the ball away. Now here's Richie Hart. And now Scott. Back to Hart and looking for the run of Scott into the corner. Payton's going with him though, and it just ushers the ball out. McHale has to be aware Dahl was coming in behind him there. Dahl knew he was offside, didn't run for it, but Craig's running here instead. Past Payton and McEwen, both of them, and wins the corner. Well, the Dundee players caught a bit napping there by County, appealing for offside of Dahl, and while they were doing that, Craig nipped in behind the 2 defenders and won a corner off them. Cheap corner to give away by Dundee. And he's a corner kick. Right-footed, Dahl's the target, and Poshnak was giving him a challenge all the way there, and Dahl just never got up for it. And Dundee, it's not quite hitting top gear. They had the early chance when the ball was nodded down to Davison by Poshnak. So far, that's the only chance. And he's gone down there, Davison, but no free kick, says the referee. Here's Craig, and the sliding tackle by Malone has just nipped it out for a corner. Davison was wanting the free kick, but nothing was doing. So it's going to be a corner kick to County. Britton over on the far side to take. Dahl at the far post, Craig at the near post. Dowie, Keddy, McCulloch all in there as well. There's the ball aimed at Dahl at the far post, but comes through the ruck. Now Hart, and it's County player down there, but no free kick, and the breakout by Dundee was poorly organised, and they've lost it. And Malone can't keep that ball in the far side. And again, they're looking for long options here from the throw-in. County. Strachan running about with Gilhaney. And the ball comes back out wide, and Strachan was offside, I think, there. But the cross ball, and Douglas had to nip it over there. The ball was maybe creeping in at the top corner. Douglas wasn't taking any chances and just had to palm the ball over. And Britton's over on the far side again to take. Dowie having a word with the referee about something, but referee telling him to get on with it. And it's going to come to Dowie in the end, and then the back of the net. And Dowie crept in at the far post and just glanced the ball up into the top corner. Bizarre thing was, he was having a word with the referee before the corner kick was taken, not even looking at the match. And as soon as the corner kick was taken, jogged in on the far post and nodded it in. 1-0 Ross County here at Dens Park. Andy Dowie, the man with the goal. Scored last week against Greenock Morton. And he's got another goal here today against Dundee. Poshnak. And now Dodds running through. McHale out to Payton. Nipped inside, and Dodds can't get turned. We can now. Loss of space. And no options, and Britton giving him a challenge all the way. Wouldn't give him time to pick the pass. Williams and Davidson was getting backed into by Ross County defender. Nothing doing. Poshnak out to McEwen, and Dundee on being given the time here to pick the passes, and they're being frustrated by County. And we're going to have a break in play for the injury. Stephen Craig, the man down, I think. Former Dundee player. And Alex Raby best used to use this break in play to work out a change of tactics, possibly. Dundee not creating much at the moment. Now 1-0 down to Ross County. Andy Dowie with the goal. 20 minutes to go before half time. And Craig just walking off the pitch, not even limping off, walking off. I think he's all right. So McCulloch with the throw in, Strachan going up for it. And it's out again. Craig's back on. So another County throw in. Pardon me. Now McCulloch. So long for Dahl. And McHale's nipped it away. Deasley was back at the halfway line though, so wasn't able to run onto it. Dowie, the goal scorer's back. And knocks it out to play. Gilhaney is eager to get on with the game. And leaves it to Malone though. Now Davidson. And getting twisted and turning on the far side, and Malone put the challenge in, and it's gone out for a throw-in before already. The ball ricocheted behind the byline, but the ball already out to play on that far side. And we've lost the ball. Just over 50 minutes to go. Mikel Antoine Courier sitting on the bench today for Dundee, of course, missing out today because of his international exploits. 4 goals in 3 games in those internationals for Guadeloupe. And obviously it's just a case of how fit he is and how much he could feature for Dundee today, because I'm sure Alex Ray will be wanting him to get on the pitch as soon as possible. A bit more of a physical presence about him. And now Gilhaney. Knocked out play by Derry. Comes to McHale though with a strike into the bottom corner. But the ball's wide of the post. Just going back to that point about Mikel Antoine Courier, it's just a question of how fit he is, whether Alex Ray introduces him at half-time or sometime into the second half. So I'm sure he'll be wanting him on. A bit more of a physical presence about Courier that Davidson and Deasley aren't offering so much in the first half. Now here's Hart, who's gone down with Malone. And the linesman's lost his flag on that far side as well, a bit eager with the flagging. But despite Hart going down, he's the one penalised. Douglas Poshnak challenging with Boyd there. Now here's Malone. Deasley, I think, was in an offside position, but play on, not interfering, and definitely this time Gilhaney getting a little shoulder in the face. Now Malone has got McEwen to aim at here, and Bullock comes out. McEwen was getting a little push off Keddy. I think it was 50-50 though. Now Scott. And the ball's come out in this near side before Craig could get onto it. The Dundee fans trying to get the team going. There's a lack of ideas out there at the moment, but the fans urging the team on. Get back in level terms before half time, certainly. And Payton's nipped inside, and Dahl is always there, not giving him a chance. Now here's McCulloch. Now here's Strachan up against Malone, running outside him. Gets the ball in the end though, and it was Richie Hart at the far post there. Seemed to have a free header on goal, but I don't know if he just mishit it and the ball went out, not even hitting the side netting. Davison couldn't win it, and Williams has to be away here because Craig was running in behind him. And again, Dundee losing the ball in the air. Now Poshnak's got it out wide to Gilhaney, and the ball's just far too strong there for Gilhaney. McCulloch with the throw-in. Malone. And Dowie with a long ball forward from the head. Craig's going forward against Williams. And tried to nip around the outside of him, but got pulled back, and Williams just having a word from the referee this time. So again, Richard Britton standing over this free kick, and Andy Dowie in the box again. Dundee lost a goal from an aerial situation. We'll see what happens this time. The ball's cut in this time to Boyd. And this time again, lots of shrugging of shoulders in the Dundee defence. A lot of pointing going on, saying, well, you're marking him. Oh, no, you are. But again, another header in the box, given away by Dundee. Scott Boyd with a chance this time. And it could quite easily have been 2-0. Davidson can't get turned and has to go all the way back to Malone. Poshnak and Deasley, the target from the ball forward. Poshnak couldn't get it. And McCulloch keeps the ball in. Now knocks forward, and Williams pushed over Stephen Craig, and well, the linesman was flagging, and the referee seemed to wave play on, but now he's stopped the play. And the linesman's got his flag still up. And obviously the linesman spotted something off the ball, or maybe just caught something else from the challenge from a different view. And in fact, it's Alex Ray, I think he's wanting a word with. Davy Farrell there as well, listening in. And I think just a warning this time for Alex Ray. The referee's moving away now. Alex Ray still in his technical position, pointing instructions to the defence. That's where the problems are for Dundee at the moment. Here's Hart up against Williams and Malone. Now Strachan, and he's given away he's won a throw in off Malone. I thought the ball would come back off Strachan there. Obviously not. It's going to be McCulloch, and McCulloch shown already he's got a long throw on him. Strachan coming short though, tussling with Gilhaney. But I think in the end, McCulloch's going to want the long throw. Dahl in the box. And the referee's telling him to hurry up now. Dahl was. And now McCulloch with the long ball over, and Scott's at the far post. Too long for him though. Payton going with Scott here on this near side now. Twisting and turning. And Richard Britton. Long ball up. And the ball's come to Scott off Keddy. Squares it to Stephen Craig. And McEwen, the diving challenge there. Craig was certainly lining up the strike. Craig's got lots of goals this season already for County, 5 in all. And he seemed to have the time there to pick his spot. And without the challenge from McEwen, the ball was quite possibly heading for a second County goal. Poshnak wins the header. No one to follow up the ball. No one winning these flick-ons for Dundee. Malone steps out. And now wide to Payton. Martin Scott challenge him. He's McHale. And McHale's looking for the run of Davidson. But far too strong for McHale. And the Dundee fans are showing their lack of appreciation, it should be, of that pass by Paul McHale. Certainly a bit of frustration going around Dens Park at the moment. Certainly with Alex Ray having to be spoken to by the referee. 10 minutes to go, half time. Dahl can get turned, and here's Strachan. Now McCulloch stepping forward. And Dahl up against McEwen. Being backed into a corner by McEwen and Malone, but he's got himself out of it. He's got the ball in as well. Craig's there, and he's offside though. And it's another example of poor marking in that Dundee defence. This time though, Dundee got lucky. Craig was flagged offside, and the ball went wide of the post. But it's another aerial chance for Ross County. McEwen and Williams, and Malone and Payton, just not picking up these men at the back. Craig, and McEwen's gone to the back of him. Nothing wrong with that. And Deasley's up with Keddy, and Deasley's won a header. McEwen to Dodd, sorry. And now McHale. This time I think he's judged that one just right out to Gilhaney. Not a good first touch from Gilhaney though, and he's got lucky. He's got a throw in off of Strachan. And Gilhaney's getting a space out in that far side from time to time. And that ball's come back onto the field now. The referee will have to stop the play. But no, he's let the play go on before realising there's a ball on the pitch. That's why you have 4 officials at football matches to spot stray balls on the pitch, but no one of them picking them up there. And Poshnak's won the ball here, and he's got time, and the ball's flicked through back to Poshnak, who's gone down under the challenge from Andy Dowie, the goal scorer. And a big appeal for the penalty. Referee maybe feeling Poshnak went down a bit lightly. Dundee finally working a good chance in the box though with Davidson and Poshnak. But nothing doing. And Dahl won this ball, not cut out by Malone, and he got the ball in, but it's behind for a corner kick. And we'll see this time again if Dundee can sort out these defensive problems, because the county defenders are getting headers in and around the box from these set pieces. Britton again over on the far side with the corner kick. Right footed, comes to Boyd, who was climbing on the back of Eric Payton there. This time illegally winning a header in the air. Poshnak couldn't go for that one. McCulloch got it away. Appeals for the handball off Stephen Craig. Given by the referee. Here's Williams. And he's just going to take the free kick. Thought maybe they're taking the quick one, but Williams opting to take it. No options for Darren Williams. More shrugging of shoulders in the Dundee lineup today. Davidson's got space here. Gilhaney outside him. Goes back to Poshnak. And, oh well, just again, a breakdown in the Dundee attack. McHale has got Payton outside him here. Scott possibly given challenge, but, well, now he does. Payton, though, decides to run forward, and Craig just eases him off the ball. Payton has options there. And now Richard Britton coming forward for Ross County. Fantastic balls found Martin Scott here, and Ryan Dodds is the covering man. A bit too long there for Darren Dahl. And Strachan was running into the far post there, so Williams headed it behind. Safety first by Dundee. It's not a bad policy as well, considering the aerial prowess they've shown today. But they've conceded another corner. More problems for them. Britton with the corner kick, this time headed out by Dundee. Deasley's coming forward. He's got no support though. He's having to go it alone. Up against Strachan. Knocks the ball past Strachan, but he's knocked it too far ahead of him. Out for the throw in. Malone's won that, and McHale can get the ball down on the ground for Dundee. Davidson possibly illegally challenged from behind, but play on. Here's Deasley up against Keddy. Now Payton running forward up against Scott this time. Goes down. And, well, the linesman and the referee had a look at each other. Nothing happened. No one made the decision. So it's a throw in to Ross County. Keddy to take. Taken long, and Payton's challenging with Dahl there. And in the end, it's McEwen. Well, a combination of McEwen and Payton has got it away. Williams with a tricky ball back to Douglas. And he's got it away just in time from Darren Dahl. And here comes Richie Hart. Craig and Dahl in the box. Comes off Williams. Breaks to Craig, who's knocked it into the back of the net. It's 2-0 to Ross County here at Dens Park. Craig was given time in the box to turn. And then, well, given time as well to pick a spot. Knocking it hard and high past Robert Douglas. It's his 6th goal of the season. He scored last week as well. He's played for Dundee before. Everyone knows that Craig was going to be a goal threat before. And the Dundee players gave him time to turn in the box. And the Dundee fans showing what they think of that. 2-3 minutes before half time. It's Dundee 0. Ross County 2. Payton. Now Scott. Deasley running in there against Scott, but Scott's a bit too quick for him. Dewey's watching that one all the way back to Bullock. Score with the first goal. I think everyone at Dens Park be pleased to get into half time here. Obviously Dundee not going to get back on level terms. Doubtful get a goal either, and I think it'll be a case of get into the dressing room, regroup, and see how the second half takes them. Malone. Shift forward. Scott Boyd and McCulloch get that one away, and again no Dundee player putting them under the pressure, just letting them take the time over the clearance. McCulloch with the throw in. Hart's coming near. And Strachan giving options as well. Gilhaney there challenging. Strachan getting turned. 2 Dundee players hustling him though. Now Boyd. And Keddy's knocked that out. Darren Dowles gets shoved in the back from Eddie Malone. There was a bit of a shove. Eddie Malone didn't seem to make a challenge for the ball. Just shoved Darren Dowell over. Free kick to Ross County. 2 players standing over it. Richie Britton and Richie Hart, the other one I think. So then Britton and Hart between them. It's Richard Britton straight into the wall. And knocked away, but there's nobody up front for Dundee. A long ball forward, but nobody there giving chase. Now Bullock in the county goal. And he's found Stephen Craig with a run forward. He's getting turned past Craig McEwen. And Mark McCulloch snipped that off the feet of Gilhaney. And his ball's broken to Scott. And Scott's gone down rather dramatically. Never a free kick there. Boyd getting the ball away. Malone can bring it down. But he's lost it again. Here's Strachan for Ross County. Darren Dowell's the man in the box. And Robert Douglas, well, with any cross balls at the moment into that Dundee area, you kind of fear County are going to strike again. McHale. And Stephen Craig giving a challenge there and done more damage to himself there than McHale. And Dundee rather leisurely stroking this ball about. Eddie Malone. Davidson getting turned and again not finding anyone with the through ball. Alex Ray gesturing as if he knew what was going on. Bob Davidson certainly didn't. Now as the clock ticks again towards half time, Dundee certainly thinking they're wanting to get the break. Stephen Craig holding his head there from the challenge from Darren Williams. Nothing says the referee. And Payton's got himself caught under that bounce. Got back though to give Scott a challenge, and he's stuck with Scott here, Payton. Scott's possibly got around him now though, but McEwen cuts over and booted that ball into about row X here at South Stands. So then Keddy possibly launching one last county attack before the half-time break. A rather successful county attack so far. 2-0 the lead at Dens Park. Dewi the score of the first goal. Into Dahl. Williams got it away. Now Davidson. And Deasley's making a run here, but there's two county defenders over. Dewi made a mockery of Deasley there. Just nimble turn. Now Britton with the ball forward for Richie Hart. Tries a little back heel. Ross County showboating here at Dens Park. And that is half time at Dens Park. And Ross County have come to Dens Park. They've got the balls in the box. And Dundee have shown that they can't deal with them. First goal, Andy Dewi, unmarked from the corner kick, nodding it past. And also a few other corner kicks as well. Boyd getting a free header from a corner kick. And the second goal, Stephen Craig given time to turn and knocks it hard and high past Robert Douglas. Half time at Dens Park. It's Dundee 0, Ross County 2.
Dundee getting ready to start the second half. They're trailing 2-0 here at Dens Park to Ross County. And Dundee have also made two changes. Michael Anton Courier and Freddie Daquin have came on for Brian Beasley and Dan Williams. Bosniak filling in the centre back now with McEwen. And Dundee will be hoping to grab a goal and get themselves back at this game as early as they can if they have any chance of getting a result from this game. Payton looks for Courier straight away. Daquin loses out, trying to win the ball back. Ryan does. Payton switching all the way over to Eddie Malone. Gilhenny. Davison. They appear to be fouled there. Rest says play on. And Stephen Craig comes away with it. And a striking tackle well from Eddie Malone. McCulloch with the throw, looking for Dow. McHale and Gilhenny's managed to clear. And Dundee are giving a free kick. Which Rob Douglas will take. Gilhenny onto Courier. McHale looks for the run of Courier. Oh, it's done excellently well there. Courier still going. Davison just couldn't get there. That's cut out well by the county defence. And McEwen onto Payton. Dundee looking to attack again. Courier's outside. Good control. That's good again. McHale looking for Daquin. And it's cleared by Hart. And it's found Dahl. Payton in well. Daquin now. It's cut out well from Andy Dowie. As far as McHale. And Dawes is giving the ball away. Free kick to Ross County. Keddy. Passing that wins well. Gilhani onwards. Curia wins it. Striking. Playing it inside to Britain. And it's gone all the way back. Now it's off to forward for Ryan Dow. Malone being told to hurry up and clear it. McCulloch. Striking. And McKeown clears away. Boy looking forward. And McKeown. Martin Scott trying to take on Payton, but it's gone up for a throw in. Hart. And it comes again, and that's Rab Douglas's. Payton. McKeown. Now Curia working pretty hard, he's just on the field. And it's cleared by Tony Bullock. McKeown wins the header. McHale. Looking for the run of Gilhaney. McCulloch has to clear. And he has done. And the offside flag goes up on Stephen Craig. Free kick to Dundee. McEwen looking for Gilhaney. McCulloch with a simple tap down header. Boyd clears. Pozniak. Well, Ryan does. Well, he's done well. He's done excellently well on Ryan Dow. With a lot of laughter there. Gilhaney. Malone wins it back. Ryan Doss to Daquin. And it's unlucky. McHale just trying to chest it forward for Davison, but straight through to Tony Bullock. And Bosniak does well, and Rob Douglas can come and collect that one. Daquin now for Dundee on the right hand side. Put it back for Gilhaney. Turns his man. And it's gone past everyone. Not sure if Kira may have been offside or not. He applauds the ball from Gilhaney. And Dundee look a lot sharper than they did in the first half. Alex really didn't want to really start Curia. And here now appear to be fouled there. Playing as the ref. Martin Scott. Straight to Eddie Malone. Darren Dow chasing him. Malone to Gilhaney. Again, just trying to find a simple ball through. It doesn't work. Curious will chase this one down. Be like closing in the nick of time. McEwen. Looking for Daquin. He's done well. And the cut back wasn't really Dundee's liking. Goal scorer down, he's able to clear. And that's right through to Rob Douglas. Payton. And Dundee want to throw him. Dawes. McEwen. Bosniak. Eddie Malone. Curie just couldn't get the head on it. And it's a ball and it's 2-1. A few county players disappointed with the ball from Richard Britton. Just giving it straight back to Dundee. Curie wins again. Only as far as McCulloch though. And he's looking for Dal. And Bosniak as well. The good thing about Bosniak, he can play in midfield and in defence. And he's taking over for the team, playing in the centre back position in the second half. It's Dundee out to try and get back in this game. They're trailing. They've won a free kick. Malone. Looks for Curie again. Now Curie complaining he's fouled. Gilhaney. And he's won a free kick. A few niggles here and there from the county players on Curie. And he's won a free kick in a dangerous position. And he gives Dundee a chance to get McEwen forward. No, Gary McKenzie still injured. He's probably the most dangerous threat from these free kicks. McHale to deliver. Anyone's in there and it's flashed just past the post. Great chance for Dundee to try and get themselves back in the game. And the Dennis crowd are coming alive now. They're seeing signs of a comeback here. A free kick whipped right in and flashes just past the post. Stephen Craig. That's a bullet from Hart. And he's won a corner kick here. Ross County's first real opportunity of the second half. Both Dewey and Boyd forward for this one. Keddy also up. Dal. And flicked on right the near post from Martin Scott. And Scott's header over the bar. Not really troubling. Big grabbing the goal. Martin Scott. Dow. Looking for Stephen Craig. McEwen does well. Gilhaney. Back to Malone. Bosniak. And Darren Dow taking a trip there. Keddy. Not down to Scott. McEwen to Payton. And it's a throw into Dundee. The referee wants him to take it again. McHale. And it's given away. McCulloch onto Scott. Tries to turns right into Brian Dawes, and Dundee come away with the ball again. Malone. Oh, it's an up and under. McCulloch controls. And Richard Britton was here to mop up. Malone back up again. And Gilhaney fouled there. McCulloch pulling in the back of him. No complaints there. Payton. Davison. Well, found Mikael Anton Courier, and Dundee have scored. And that's one of them peeled back for Dundee. It's Mikael Anton Courier with the strike. And he slotted that one away perfectly. Dundee sends a comeback here. And the substitution from Alex Luray has paid off here because Dundee's Mikael Anton Courier has struck back. It's Dundee 1, Ross County 2. And Dundee will be pushing now for a second. Malone, and it's a Ross County throw-in just past the halfway line in Dundee's half. The death crowd getting behind the team now. They've worked really hard in the start of the second half. And the Peel won't go back. Can they do another one? Gilhaney with a flick on. Ryan Dawes. Back to Gilhaney. And Dowie hoofing that one up. And Hart, well, he's done well to keep it in. Stephen Craig. Oh, Gilhaney's giving away a corner, but did pretty well to get back and prevent a cross from coming in from Stephen Craig. I mean, corner taken quickly, and it's a slip from McCulloch. That was Hart's shot, and it's going to be another corner kick to Ross County. But Mikael Anton Courier been on fine form lately, international wise. Scored a hat-trick for Guadeloupe against the Cayman Islands. And it's Peel win back here. Head comes in. Well, falling out. And a strike again, I think it was from Hart again. And this time it's a goal kick to Dundee. And a Dundee man down here. I think it's Cedric Payton. He's back to his feet now. And Dundee can get back to shape again and try and force for a second goal. Courier. And he's won a free kick. And it's flashed through everyone. Cleared by McCulloch. Malone. And he's giving that one away to Hart. Counter attack on now for Ross County. Strachan. Offside flag goes up with Stephen Craig, who wanted the penalty kick. Not given, and Dundee take it braver to get men forward again and regroup. Courier well won. Davison. Good control from Davison. Trying to find Courier. And it's a corner kick to Dundee. Courier has been outstanding since he came on at half time and really has given Dundee a boost. Freddie Dagwin also getting used to the wings again. And Dundee will look to try and get someone up his corner. And it's cleared. Hart. Well, he's got past Dawes. And Dawes will probably be booked here. And it's a yellow card for Ryan Dawes. Free kick to Ross County. And it comes. And Dow with a flick. And it's going to be a goal kick to Dundee. And it's taken quick and short. Malone. Looking for Courier. Does. Giving that one away to Tony Bullock. Apologises for the pass. Britain and Martin Scott is offside. Flag going up pretty quickly. Payton, McHale, back to Payton. And Curry, well, he did have it, but he's lost out. And Britton looking for Dow. He's found him, Dow. Payton went in, it's gone across. Malone! And he's lucky there, the hand didn't come in the way. He slipped right in the penalty area. That's come off the side of him, and Dundee were lucky that Douglas could pick that one up. Courier to Freddie Dackwin. Malone. Does. And Curier's just offside, about a yard off. And Ross County escape another scare from Dundee. Oh, Tony Bullock taking an awfully long time to take a free kick. And it's gone all the way up for a Dundee throw in. Martin Scott. Dackwin does well. And look for the run of Gilhaney. And it's gone back to Tony Bullock. Dell. Strachan. Well, he's cut inside. He's still going. Still going. No one touching him. And Rob Douglas goes down and collects that one. And he's throwing that straight to Britton. McCulloch. And a flag's gone up on Darren Dow. Free kick to Dundee. Well, don't think Gilhaney wanted that ball. Kieran kicks it straight out, play for a throw in. Malone. Hart. For Martin Scott. He's got that one all wrong. That's a goal kick to Dundee. Kennedy away. Posniak. Hart loses it to McHale. Britton mops up. And it's a good ball for Stephen Craig looking for Martin Scott, but it's run out of play for a goal kick. Well, right in the back of Courier there. They want to throw him, but the Dundee hitman wanted the free kick. And it's a free kick to Ross County. Davison just leaving his foot in there. Free kick taken by Bullock. Looking for Strachan. He's won the header. And it's going to play again for another goal kick to Dundee. Douglas looking for Courier again. And Dallas with a lovely bit of skill. Martin Scott looking for Stephen Craig. And McEwen's across to cut it out. Throw into Ross County. Just over 50 minutes left. And here at Dennis Park, it's still Dundee 1, Ross County 2. And Dundee now have a chance to break. Does. Martin Scott picks up for Ross County, and that's going to run through to Douglas. Well, hands in the back on Courier again. And Ryan Dawes picks it up. And McHale. And it's down here. But Dundee having to make a change. It's Paul McHale who's going to have to come off. And it's Eddie Mears who comes on to replace him. It's gone all the way back to Rob Douglas. Sportsmanship there from Hart. Well, again, Dundee wanting that free kick, but it's not given. Douglas. Courier. Ryan does. Strachan. He's picked up a good ball from Martin Scott. And surely he's pulled back. But Rob Douglas clears it anyway. And a free kick's been given to Ross County. Freddie Dackwin cutting off Kelly's move. That's a ball for Stephen Craig. And again it runs out for a goal kick. Well, Ross County have slowed their play down.
Substitute Ross County,
They're going to make a change. It's Martin Scott
By number 12, Michael Gardine.
and Michael Gardine is coming to replace him. Well, Michael Gardine is from Dundee. And he's playing at Dance Park today. Daquin. Looking for Gilhaney, he's onside. And he's trying to cut it back to Davison. And it's dealt with well. And put out the play for the front of Dundee. Well, Davison's lost it. And he's won a free kick. Pulled down. Stephen Craig who made the foul. And Dundee have another chance for a free kick here. Might be Eddie Malone to whip it in. And it doesn't get very far. Strachan. Stephen Craig. Ross County trying to attack here. It's Hart. And the Darren Dow who looked offside. The flag stayed down. And Rod Douglas stays well. And that's scare for Dundee. Oh, Dundee are all over the place at the moment. Michael Gardine is on the counter attack for Ross County. Britton. Oh, it's going to be a throw to Dundee. Oh, Dal, who was on the side, had a great chance to maybe seal the game for Ross County. But it was a poor effort. Curia wins the throw-in. Gardine again on the ball. Hart. Ryan Dawes. Curia to Daquin. Payton. And the ball's out of play from there, throw into Ross County. And there's going to be another change from Ross County. And it's Tyrone Dow who's going off. And Sean Higgins has come on to replace him. There's about 12 minutes left here at Dance Park. Dundee still trailing 2-1. Daquin. Curia. Eddie Merrin's giving away a free kick. McCulloch. Ryan Dawes. Gilhaney. Malone. Dowie away. And it's a throw to Dundee. Curia flicks it on. And Billick clears. Passing that one as well. Boyd with the header forward. I think it was Stephen Craig, and Malone's able to clear, but only for a throw in to Ross County. Strachan on to McCulloch. Hart back to Strachan. Oh, cross has gone up for a goal kick. Ross County haven't really been the same as they were in the first half. Davison on to Malone. Gilhaney. Curry has a chance here. He's got a cross and it's just past the post. Can you believe it? Dundee, I think they've won a corner. They have. And Curry is so unlucky, he looked offside. But he was given the benefit of the doubt from the linesman on the far side. And his effort trickled past the goal via deflection. And Dundee have a chance with the corner. Freddie Daquin to whip it in. Ryan Dawes! And it just wide. Dundee really want to get themselves back in this game. They really don't want the title hopes to be over. They want to win promotion back to the top flight. And in the second half, they're going the right way about it. They played exceedingly well in the second half. Balls up and Stephen Craig flickering on to Michael Gardine. He'll get there ahead of Payton. Back to Keddy. And Higgins trying to turn. And it's an effort from Ross County. I think it was Richard Britton, it flashed wide. Not really harming Rob Douglas, but Douglas hits the ball up. And Curry giving away a free kick there. I think that's the first push he's done in the game and he's penalised straight away. Keddy, Malone clears. Strachan and Gilhaney's across well to cut out for a throw into Ross County. Corner kick to Ross County. Malone, the unfortunate one to get in the way. Britton. And I think it was Stephen Craig. Yeah, it was Stephen Craig with the head. Not that far over the crossbar. This time it is a free kick to Dundee. Curia. Yeah, he was ploughed through, wasn't he? And the Ross County defender giving a warning from referee Mr. Allen. Payton. Well, keepers came and punched well. Stephen Craig. Sure, Higgins have been up and under. One from Strachan. And Gilhaney taken out. And it's a free kick to Dundee. And it's going to be a yellow card here for McCulloch. Gilhaney not really happy with this challenge at all. And the referee Crawford Allen. Gives Dundee a free kick in a position where they can threat and pose a big one as well. And it's cleared. Eddie Mears. Daquin. Gilhaney's onside. There's any Smith with a shot. Or was it Davison? I think it was Davison. It's about 3 minutes left here at Dens Park. Still Dundee trailing 2-1. Gardine onto Strachan. Back inside to Britton. And the flag would have been up. Goal kick to Dundee. And there's going to be another late change here from Ross County. And it's Dundee's ex-striker, Stephen Craig, who's making way. He's taking his time.
Number 14, Paul Lawson.
And it's Paul Lawson who comes on to replace Stephen Craig. McHugh not well. Guardian do well to put that to heart. Kelly hit that one forward, straight into Rod Douglas's hands. And he's thrown out to Payton on the right hand side. It's over Curia. And away by County. Britton. And he has done well. He's won a free kick for Dundee. About a minute so. Left remaining in the game. And Gilhaney was taken right out. Gilhaney. It's a late challenge. And I think it was a booking for Scott Boyd. Well, didn't have a free kick. And Payton standing over it. Whether or not he's going to have a pop. Or maybe try to play someone in. We'll find out. Well, it's smashed low. And it's easily dealt with from Tony Bullock. McCulloch. Look at Paul Lawson. And Malone across well. Throw into Ross County. And there'll surely be a few minutes added on. McCulloch. Strachan. Gardine put it back for Paul Lawson. And it's wide to go. Dundee looking to take the goal kick really quickly. Davison. Malone. Straight to no one. Passing that to McEwen. Malone again. Hart, Britton. McEwen with a header to Payton. And that going, good ball into Ryan Dawes. That's McEwen who gets the ball back to Payton. Out of play from Dowie. Alex Ray jumping to try and catch that one. Payton. And Tony Bill's going to try and waste as much time as he can. McEwen. Up from Keddy. I'm alone. Squeeze that one away. Not sure what Ryan Dawes is trying to do there. Britton. Gilhaney. Intercepts well. Sean Higgins. Malone again picks the ball up for Dundee. And he's giving it away to Paul Lawson. And Gilhaney picks the ball up. McCulloch. And no flag here on Paul Lawson. And Ryan Dawes has put it behind for a corner kick. And what will probably be the last action we'll see here at Dens Park. Has Dundee got enough time to deal with this corner and get a quick counter attack on? It's now or never for Dundee. Daquin. Michael Gardine. And Eddie Mears is going away a free kick to Ross County in a good position, but whether or not they'll probably just take this one slow. Or maybe try for a third and kill the game off. Look at the watch from Mr. Allen. Throw it to Dundee. Eddie Mears. Payton. Back to Mears again. Lawson away. Pozniak. And Daquin doesn't even move for that one. And now Ross County got the 3 points in the bag. That's a free kick to Ross County. And that's the last bit of action here today at Dens Park. Dundee beaten here by 2 first half goals from Dowie and Stephen Craig. Michael Anton Cura pulling back midway into the second half. but was it enough? And Dundee have lost here at home. Final score at Dens Park is Dundee 1, Ross County 2.